Hello and welcome to today's videos. We're going to cover the LCK CK kickoff. This is more of a prospects video. Might do a ERL one in the coming days, depending on, I haven't actually looked at when all these regional leagues end their seasons. So to do a, video about that before EUM, we'll see. Soon we're going to go through our first stand previews and things next week. So keep that in mind. Maybe I'll even start those up tomorrow. I'm not going to count those international stats. I'll have to decide what I'm going to do about first stand. So these are the best prospects in challengers in Korea this first split. Something that I think does need to be talked about, because last season we saw a few players be promoted throughout the season from challengers into the LCK, as well as be picked up by other teams in the world. And, you should probably, keep abreast on who is good in challengers. And many of these names you're going to recognize because they've had their day in the LCK prior. So in top lane, Lancer, who I think is playing with DNF right now, was the best one. Followed by Saburo, who plays with, I think, Fear X. Casting, who plays for KT, and Jahuk, I don't know how to even pronounce his name, D plus Kia in last place, the replacement for Siwoo. So, Lancer at a 2.1 KDA, Casting 3.6. Lancer at a 51.5 KB, Saburo 67, so 2 out of every 3 kills for him. CS per minute 7.9, Frog of DRX 8.1. Damage divided by gold, 1.61. Saburo had a 1.79, and Saburo had a 3.4% share differential. Lancer, 0. And you're going to say, why is Saburo not first? He tanked a couple stats, and Lancer just kind of stayed in the upper part of everything. 3.4% share differential, though, indicates just how strong of a carry he was for his team relative to the gold he was receiving. Saburo I'm talking about in that one. 2.47 vision efficiency, which is vision score divided by wards placed. The leader in that was Kangen. 2.58 for Nongshem. Lancer did lead in gold difference. He was up 265 gold on average. Another thing to note, when I did this, I included games played as a stat. I did not highlight it on here because the best teams played the most games. They played in playoffs. So I did give the players that did play in playoffs a slight boost. Solo kills, Rooster of HLE 6 and 14. Lancer had 7 and 17. Champions played 9 and 17 for Lancer. Frog 14 and 26. Frog played a significant amount of games last year in the LCK. Jungle, Grizzly at the top of the charts, playing with HLE. Same Grizzly that played a year and a half ago when Clid had his off the rift issues. Young Jay, yes, that's the Young Jay we've seen play for a few teams already in his career. And then DDO, I'm going to go double D on that one. Playing with DNF, he played with Bro, if you recall, at points, I believe, the last couple of years. And Sylvie was in last for Nongshem. So Sylvie falling off a bit in the beginning of the season. Grizzly, 2.7 KDA. Young J, 3.4. Charvel of D plus Kia, 82%. He has a very bright future. Somebody I have highlighted in the last couple of years, even when he was in Academy with D plus behind Lucid, as somebody that is going to be good one day. Grizzly, 81.4 himself, so 4 out of every 5 kills. He led in CS per minute with 7.2. 1.2 damage divided by gold. Young J, 1.52. Share differential, Grizzly, negative 4.6. Charvel, negative 0.6. So dealing nearly as much damage as gold for his team. He is a carry-oriented jungler. Vision efficiency, Grizzly, 4.03. Bonnie, 4.55. Yes, Bonnie played, I believe, with FPX and maybe even KT at one point in his career already. Solo kills, Grizzly had 2 and 14, which led all junglers. 7 champions in 14 games. Double D had 12 in 17. Mid lane crown jewel prospect right now in Korea, Zinni. Behind BDD, I expect Zinni to be on KT's roster in 2026. I am honestly shocked that no Western team came in with a big bid to try and buy him out. He had a 3.6 KDA. Behind him is Kiahu, who played with DRX the last couple of seasons. Peng Yang Pengyan, sorry, Pengyan, playing with DNF and did play a few games in the place of Bulldog. Last place, Daystar of Fear X. So Zinni, 3.6 KDA. Kiahu, 4.7. Kill participation leader, Kamish, 74.1 for Gen G. Zinni, 61.4. So not all that involved, only 3 out of every 5 kills. And an 8.5 CS per minute. Poby, 9.3, who we saw play with T1 in 2023. Where Zinni's value comes is his aggression. He is a great aggressive player. 2.06 damage divided by gold and a positive 6.4 share differential for KT Academy. 2.81 vision efficiency. Kamish, 3.55. Zinni also had a 569 gold lead on average, which led his role. 10 solo kills in 22 games. Calyx of Nongshim, 6 and 13. Champions played 12 and 22. Pengyan, 11 and 17. Bot lane, Bull. So Bull played about half the first split with Bro, being on loan. He also played some games with the big club, followed by Smash, who also played with T1's big club, and Slayer, who, plays for DNF or DRX, I forget which. Levy played Bro's games that Bull did not, and there was a big drop-off there. So Bull had a 2.9 KDA. Podok, yes, who played with DRX the last couple of seasons, now with KT, replacing Bro on their academy roster at a 5.1. 77.5 kill participation for Bull, so very involved in what his team is doing. Bull played with KDF, not KT. I mixed up Bull and Hype. Bull played with KDF the last couple of seasons. CS per minute, Smash 9.8, Bull 9.6. He had a 1.6 damage divided by gold. Slayer 1.98. But share differential, Bull did lead in this category, 5.4%. 2.91 vision efficiency, Smash 3.71. Where Smash's stat struggle is damage divided by gold. He was last. 12th out of 12 eligible 80 carries. And his KP was bottom half as well. Gold difference, Smash had 673, Bull 45, 5 solo kills in 13 games for Bull. Paddock had 11 and 22, which is insane for an 80 carry. 8 champions in 13 games, Smash 7 and 9. Support, Peter, player that played with Nongshim for a few seasons. Back in Challengers, playing with KT. Quantum, playing for DNF. We saw him the last couple of years. Career, playing with a Fear X. And last was Kais, who is playing with Bro. Peter, 3.7 KDA, led all supports. 76.7 KP. Career had a 77.3. Peter, 0.9 damage divided by gold. Vital, who used to be an 80 carry, played in Oceania, Japan, and Korea. Role swapped a couple seasons ago to support and, led in many categories, but his season was not very long, which hurt his stats, and his KDA was terrible because Nongshim were terrible. 0.95 damage divided by gold and a 2.25 vision efficiency. So very aggressive, finding efficient ways to get vision. Didn't look at his champion pool. Wouldn't shock me if he played Ashe, which kind of boosted those numbers. Peter, 0.9 and 202 himself. 222 gold lead at 15 minutes. 12 champions played in 22 games, and Vital had 7 and 13, but only 13 games, which really hurt his stat line. So quite a few players on here that would not shock me to see in ERLs before the season's out in the LEC, LCS, LTA South. Even in the LCK for the bottom feeder teams, maybe they make a change. I think that it is entirely possible. And how these players you should be thinking about for 2026 as well. So thank you for watching. If you like the video, like it, subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content. Follow me on Twitter, join the Discord, become a YouTube supporter, and hope to see you again tomorrow.